Sunday. Hope you're having a great one. I hope it is nice and restful for you. And welcome to the Sunday Sipper. So, I'm here today to talk to you about talking to you. And when a lot of people hear talking to myself or talking to yourself, you think of something comical. You think of somebody who might be crazy. But it's legitimately something that we all do. And it goes a little bit more from the thoughts that you have in your head to as well as the things that you allow yourself to say. Now, the average human brain thinks somewhere around, I think it's 1,000 to 2,000 thoughts a day, something like that. Correct me if I'm wrong. But that's a lot. And that probably is just lowballing it. A lot of us have hyperactive brains. So you're not going to catch every single thought that comes across. So you have to start making it a point to mitigate the ones that you can, to fix the ones that you can to start that process. And there are a lot of things that we all do, all of us, self-included. So I hit myself for these things daily. There are a lot of things that we say like it is what it is. And when you really think about what that means, that statement that we all just throw out there and we're so okay with, it is what it is. We're accepting whatever situation this is. We are okay with this situation, good or bad. And always keep in mind that no matter what, where you're at is your responsibility. I'm very, very big on this, as you should be. Every decision that you make puts you in the situation that you're in. And that also comes down to every thought that you have. So it's more common now than almost ever to have a negative mindset or to say a negative thing and roll with it. And it's even more common to be around people who have those negative mindsets. So you have to start getting ahead of that thought process. We say really nice things like one day, and from that point forward, you have started cutting away at that thing that you were interested in. You thought it was cool. You thought you might have interest in it. You thought you might be into it. You just started cutting it down. One day, I'll look into that. One day, I'll take some time for that. There's no definitive date with one day. So you've automatically just set it up to where you really don't want to. And then you eventually just lay it down and set it down and forget about it. A lot of us also have issues. Again, something I work on daily. Accepting compliments. And this is where it's massive on controlling that inner conversation. Because for a lot of us, we're so critical on ourselves that you've already hit yourself 10 or more times on a negative, on a minus, that when somebody gives you a compliment that's a +2 or a +3, it doesn't matter. So this is why you don't accept it. You're like, yeah, okay, you did really great on this, but the only thing that you can think about is the misstep that you had, is the one little detail that you missed. It goes both ways, on the positive and the negative. Taking the time to sit down and really criticize yourself to the point to where it's not negative, because it's super easy to let that criticism when you're by yourself. It is extremely easy to let that get out of hand and to go from doing an after action report on the situation to just cutting yourself down, because you'll hit that one thought and then you open it all the way up and you go so deep into this thought that you're not giving yourself positive criticism anymore. You're just cutting yourself down. And a lot of us don't realize that that's exactly what we're doing. We're cutting ourselves down in this situation. And it's not always a boo-hoo story when it's happening. It's not always you're super depressed and you're in a dark room and you're staring out a window with rain. It's not always like that. You can have a smile on your face and feel good at the time. And you're cutting yourself down because you're letting these little negative thoughts have their way. Every seed that is sown will grow. So the second that you start planting negative seeds or allowing those seeds to be put into your garden by you, it's gonna grow. We all have these thoughts in our head. We walk around with them. We go to bed with them. Sooner or later, we're gonna act on them. David Goggins. And that is one of the most true things that you're going to hear. That is your life. So you have to make it a point to take some time to sit everything down, stop, and actually talk to yourself. Talk to yourself in a good way. Stop saying all those negative things or all those little limiting terms and replace them with things like I can, and I will, and I must. Little things that start to build up over time. The world is already harsh enough as it is. True. It's even, it's fair. So why are you gonna be against you? You should be your number one fan. There should be no one more in love with you than you. And that starts with you talking to yourself. And so, I'm definitely not saying don't talk to people. Not at all. But also set the time aside to talk to yourself. Because at the end of the day, you are all that you have. If you're not for you, no one can be for you. So for the rest of this week, I'm not going to lay on you that you need to 100% track every thought that you have. That is rough. But what I will challenge you with is to take some time to think about those thoughts, those limiting thoughts, and those limiting things that you say. If you decide you want to say it is what it is, and you're going to take that little thing and stop saying that, because it's not what it is. You can change it. You're more than capable of that. If you decide that's going to be what you change, then change it. Don't say it. If you have to, correct someone else for saying it. Do that this week. Start building yourself. We're here to take care of ourselves so that we can take care of other people. I love you, and I'm here for you. I want you to be here for you. So, if at any point in time this hits you at any point in the way, definitely let me know. If you liked it, let me know. Share it with someone else. Help me grow myself better so that I can help everybody else grow better, so I can help us grow better.